Come in, ladies. Come in, come in, come in. Dr. Diana Lake here. Come on in. So I am doing a live stream to just check in with everyone, right? We've got a new month, okay? We're starting a new month. It's September. We're ending. Hey, Shalita. We are ending the summer. We got a couple more weeks left, right, of the summer. Hey, Regina. And we're going into the fall. This is a great time of year. For me, I love this time of year because it's a time of transformation and it's a time of transition. Hey, lady, right? The leaves are changing color. The kids are back in school. You know, some people are starting new jobs. You know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff. Hey, Shika. A lot of stuff is going on at this time of year. Autumn is really a time of transition, right? Transition of the seasons, but also it can be transition of our thinking, transition of our thoughts, our feelings, our habits, right? It's a good time to really start to do, you know, the things that we really want to do to finish the year strongly, okay? So for those of you who don't know me, I am Dr. Diana Lake. I'm an emergency medicine physician, a fitness and weight loss coach. I've coached many people here in this group, and I'll tell you guys about the coaching program at the end of this talk. And I'm also a menopause wellness expert. So I help women who are struggling with menopausal symptoms to get you feeling yourself again. And if that's something you're interested in, put menopause in the chat and I can reach out to you and, you know, give you some information so that you can be supported for that. Okay. But today we're going to be talking about fitness. Okay. We're going to be talking about fitness, weight management, eating habits, self-sabotage, all the things, okay? And truly what's possible for all of us as we go through the rest of the year, right? We've got September, October, November, December, okay? Summer's winding down, autumn is coming in, right? We're going into the fall, and the holidays are coming, yes? Right? The year is sort of winding down, right? And so what we want to think about at this point is, where are we? This is a check-in. Where are we? Are we on target with what we planned in January? Right? Are we on target with what we wanted to do when we started the year? With our health, with our wellness, with our mental health, with our emotional health, with our eating habits, with our movement, right? Maybe some of us wanted to lose weight. Not everyone wants to lose weight. So please know that, all right? Maybe some of us wanted to lose weight. How are we doing with that? Are we on track, right? So if your goal was to lose 30 pounds and you wanted to lose it, say, over 6 months, right? Then every 2 months, you should be down 10 pounds, right? It's just math. So how are you doing? Are you on track with the goals that you made for yourself? I don't really do resolutions, but I make goals. Right? I make goals for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 2 years, right? I have different goals that have different lengths of time, and I use SMART goals to create them. We've talked about SMART goals here a lot, so I'm not going to go into SMART goals right now. But you want to be specific about what it is, right? And you want to have a time on it. So how are you, put in a chat right now, how are you doing right now with, hey, Hillary, good to see you. How are you doing right now with your fitness goals? That is the question. With your mental health and wellness, with your emotional wellness, with your self-care activities. Are you doing something for yourself every week? Are you feeling like you're on target with the weight loss that you wanted to have from the beginning of the year? With the endurance you wanted to build? With the strength training you wanted to add in? With better sleep that you wanted to add in? With better hydration, with, better, relationships and connections, right? Hey, Rahel. So how are you doing with these things? It's good to have a check-in, right? Hey, Sunita. It's good to have a check-in because it brings you back to reality. Am I doing what I said I was going to do? Am I in integrity with my word to me, for me, right? Because we are in integrity with our jobs. We keep our word with them, right? We keep our word even for our kids. If we promise them something, we do it. We promise friends, family members, we do it. But a lot of times we don't keep our word to ourselves for our own self-care, for our own wellness and those things. So that's why I'm asking this question, right? How are you feeling right now about how you've shown up to this point in the last 8 months of this year, 2022? Hey, Sheena, how are you feeling? Do you feel like that you've done your best? Do you feel like you're on target? If you're not, then this is a good point in the year to really adjust and pivot and switch and make the shifts that you need to make so that you finish the year strongly. I'm all about finishing strongly. You guys hear me talking. My birthday is November 25th. I've got 3 months to get this body in the best shape that I can get it in, right? That's what I want. Could have done better, really. Okay, so Shika says she could have done better. Okay, that's awesome awareness, right? That's awareness, that's information. Now, what do you do with that information, right? How do you now support yourself and say, okay, your birthday is November 24th. Sag in the house. That's my mom. So Shika said her birthday is November 24th. My mom's birthday is November 24th. And mine is November 25th. So we're a day apart. 25 years and 1 day apart. But anyway, so yes, you get to make the decision now, today, September 1st, 2022, that from this moment to the end of the year, December 31st, put in the chat what that goal is going to be for you, right? You get today to make that change, to say, okay, maybe up to this point, I haven't been 100% dialed in. I haven't been committed. I haven't been, on point like I wanted to. This is your chance. This is your chance to recommit. This is your chance to say, you know what? It happened. It's over. We're moving forward. We're not going to dwell on it. We're not going to have any self-beration around it, right? We're not going to do any of that negative self-talk, none of that stuff, right? We're just going to decide what we're doing next, okay? Right? What are we doing next? The next thing we're doing is, Shalita said losing no weight, okay? But what do you want? What do you want, right? What do you want to see in the next 4 months? And then what are the steps you're going to take to make them happen, right? The next thing I want you to think about as we just do this quick little check-in is what's possible. What's possible for you if you didn't think of the negative things? Right? What's possible for you if you didn't think you were too old to start? What's possible for you if you didn't think it was too late in the year? I wasted 8 months. What's possible if you just got rid of all the negative beliefs that it's too late for you to start? You're too old. You're too fat. Everyone in the family looks this way. It's not going to work for you. Whatever the thing is that you've been kind of letting run the show. What would happen if you just dismissed that and started to think that, what if it worked? Shit, what if it worked? Shalita said, I need to commit to working with you. I'm getting there. Okay. All right. Well, you're here, right? You're here today. So that's a start. So yes, you basically get to decide, you know what? This is a new chapter, right? Let's flip the page. New chapter, I'm showing up for me. And these are the commitments I am going to declare today, right? Hey, all right, you're going to say, these are the things I'm going to declare right now that I'm committing to work for the rest of the year, right? Hillary says you won't regret it. Hillary is in the fitness coaching program and she's doing fantastic. I posted about her the other day. I hope you guys saw it. And she's lost, what, 60 inches of weight just gone off her body. She's now doing, she did like 40 push-ups in her fit test the other week. So yes, her endurance is up. And mind you, this is with having recovered from an ankle sprain. She had life threw a bunch of curveballs in the last 3 months with her. And still she's kicking ass. Okay, total badass. So yes, you can move through the fitness journey even when life throws little curveballs at you. Don't make that your reason not to do it. Don't make that your reason to say, oh, I'm not going to do it because I got to wait until things are perfect. Trust me, there will never be. There will never be. You get to move through it. right? The only way is through it, right? So even that things are breaking down around you, you get to move through, all right? And that's how you get to your breakthrough, right? You move through it. So what is possible for you if you decide to move forward with your goals, whatever they may be? It could be fitness related. It could be mental health related. It could be just creating relationships that are meaningful and bring you joy. It could be changing your job. It could be, letting people go who are emotionally toxic. It could be anything. It doesn't have to just be around health and fitness. It could be other things that are really holding you back, right? This is your opportunity. I am opening the door for you and saying, do it today. Make that decision today, right? Because the what ifs and thinking about all the things that could go wrong is what we do to keep ourselves safe, right? We do that, but it's really holding us back. Yes or yes? It's really holding us back. It's not allowing us to show up as powerfully as we could and to get to that next level that we really want. And we all know what that next level is for us. For each person is different. So you know what your next level will feel like, right? What if you started the work now, right? Let's go with the what if. What if you started the work now and in 4 months, you're, 25 pounds less, 30 pounds less, inches gone. Hey, Miriam, right? You feel stronger. Like Hillary was just saying, you won't regret it because she's done it. She's lived it. She's in it now, right? So what would it feel like in a few months from now, 3 months, 4 months, going into the new year, completely crushing it? Not waiting for January, because what's the big deal with January? Nothing at all. People make this whole big thing about January. There's nothing special about it. You can decide today that you want it to be the day that you start your transformation, and that's all you need is to make the decision to start. Period. Point blank. Done. There's no January waiting. Imagine getting good work done in the next 4 months and walking into January completely transformed. How would that feel? Think about it. How would it feel to do the work now, to be able to go through the holidays completely dialed in on your macros, completely dialed in on how to do your movements and be effective at it and do it quickly and get it done, right? I mean, look at, Dorothy, Dawn, all these women, they're full-time working women. They're doing 20, 21, 22 movements a month. How are they able to do it? How am I able to do it? Raising 2 special needs kids, running 3 businesses, traveling for work every other week, out of state, still getting it in. So I'm saying these things to say, if it's possible for us, it's definitely possible for you. So don't make the excuses be the reason you don't walk into your greatness, right? Don't let it be the reason. So if there's any doubt, if there's any obstacles, is there anything that that's kind of just making you feel like, oh, this is not the time, put it in the chat. Ask me any question so we can answer it for you so you can feel like, okay, that's not really a reason not to do this. Right? So possibilities. Let's look at the possibilities. What have you completed in 2022 that at one point in your life you felt was not possible for you to complete? Think about it right now and put it in the chat. What did you complete this year that totally blew you away? What did you do this year that you were like, OMG, I cannot believe that happened, right? What did you do? What did you do this year that came through for you, that came to fruition, that in your mind would have never happened, but it did, right? Shika says, how do you know what's realistic? Okay, that's a great question. But guys, listen to the question I just asked you guys. What is it that you've accomplished this year that you thought you never would have been able to do, but you actually did, and you proved to yourself that it was possible? Right? If some of you guys saw my post with my son and him, being able to get dressed within 15 minutes, and he was like, Mama, it's possible. Now I know it's possible. Yes, anything is possible if you do the steps, right? So to answer your question, how do you know it's realistic? Hey Barb, how do you know it's realistic? Is you want it to be something that is, within reach, right? Something that's a little bit of a stretch for you, but you've done enough, of the baby steps leading up to it already. So you know that, okay, let's say, for example, you want to do, I'm just throwing this out. You want to run a 10K, right? In your mind, I want to run a 10K before this year is over. A 10K is 6.2 miles. A 5K is 3.1. If you've done a 5K in your life, you can definitely do a 10K. If you've done 5, you can do 10. Right? Now, it is a gap, it is a stretch, but what you do is you start working to fill in that gap, right? Incrementally, you start working to fill in that gap to go from what you know you've done before to where you're trying to reach. So that's how you know what's realistic. You look at what you've done already and then give yourself a stretch. Give yourself something above what you've already done so that you have a gap that you're trying to fill. Then once that gap is filled, you give yourself another stretch. Do you see what I'm saying? So you go, let's say you've never done 3 miles. You've done a mile, or maybe you've never done a mile. You would start with 1 mile. You start getting to that 1 mile. Once you hit the 1 mile, then you go to 1.5. Then you go to 2. Then you go to 2.5. You just keep challenging yourself. That's why I love personal records. You guys hear me talk about personal records, right? That's how you get better. That's how you transform. The transformation is in the gap between where you are now and what that stretch is. That's where the transformation happens, in that gap between the goal and where you are currently. So I hope that helps you. Hey Barb, how are you? Good to see you. So what is possible for you, right? Answer that question of what did you think you could not do previously that you actually accomplished this year. I think it's really key to remember that, because then it puts you in the next question. What is it now that you're thinking is not possible for you? Right? Barb says, I'm great. Wonderful to see you. Wonderful to see you. So the next question then is, what is it that right now you're telling yourself is impossible? And we all know it is, but in your mind, you're saying, oh, I can never do that. Oh, that can never be me. Oh, I can never get 20 workouts in a month. Oh, I can't get down to a size 8, right? Maybe you're a size 12. You want to get to a size 8. Oh, I can't ever do that. Maybe that's what you're saying, right? What if it's possible for you, but you're choosing to believe, that it's not? What if it is possible? What if you actually showed up with that mentality that it is? What would change for you? What would change if you said, shit, anything's possible, I'm going for it? When you change your mindset, when you change the thoughts, when you change how you see yourself in the world and how you show up, right? And you know that you're completely strong, beautiful, powerful, brilliant woman, and you stand up with your shoulders, lifted, and you move through life that way. Hey, Anisha, right? If you do that and you say, I believe this to be true for me, I will no longer believe that I cannot do this. These are the steps I'm going to take. This is these are the people I'm going to surround myself with. This is what I'm going to do to make it happen, right? If you do that and you go completely 100% committed and show up for yourself every day, I guarantee you will have results. Period. The people who are not getting results are people who, and I've done this. I've joined many programs where I was half-assing my way. Trust and believe, okay? I've done some programs where I paid the money, but I just didn't show up the way I should have. And the results I had were congruent with how I showed up. So you gotta own your shit. You gotta own it. You gotta be like, look, I wasn't in there 100%, and that's why I got the results I got. Show me someone who's put in 100%, followed the coaching, did all the things, and did not see results. I will wait. It just isn't. It just isn't anyone who would say that, because when you do the work, when you show up fully, when you are completely dialed in and you are committed and you get the mindset part of it done and you get your thinking right and you, like Hillary, perfect example. She posted in the coaching group. She did a workout with a lantern, right? Their power went out and she put a lantern on and worked out. How totally badass is that? I'm just saying, when you do the mindset work, nothing will stop you. Nothing. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night and you know that workout needs to be done, you will do it, right? She was like, look, I needed to do this. She turned on the lantern. I love this story because it shows tenacity. It shows, look, I'm going to do this. I don't care what the situation is right now. I'm pushing forward. Do you see what type of mentality you have to do something like that? Hey, Lakeisha, right? Lakeisha has also done the coaching program, right? She lost 20 pounds, right? Hey, Lakeisha, good to see you. And so that's what I'm telling you guys about, guys, okay? If you know that there's something you want to do, find the people. Maybe it's not me. Maybe you don't work with me, and that's totally okay. But all I'm saying is don't just sit there and spin. Don't spin around with excuses or make up something to make it not work for you, right? Look at the possibilities. Look at where you've come from, what you've accomplished this year. Look at the things at one point you thought couldn't happen for you, and they have. If that's possible, then the other thing that you think is impossible is also possible. Do you see what I'm saying? So when your mindset is correct and you change how you look at things, what is your feeling right now about losing weight or getting healthy or eating well, right? What's your feeling around it? What's the emotion that comes up when you even think of the word workout? Are you like pissed off? Are you like, is it a negative feeling? Or is it, oh my God, I get to do this. I'm doing this for my body. This is something I'm doing good for my health. Like, how do you feel? Because if you're honest with yourself, the emotion you have right now about working out, the emotion you have right now about planning your meals and thinking ahead and putting things on your calendar and having structure around your health and wellness, if the feeling about all of that is negative, it's not going to work for you. It's just not. Because that feeling is what's running the show. That negative feeling is what's running the show. So if you're still dancing around in that negative energy, you can pay for any program. It's not going to work because the way you're going to show up is going to be a defeated, you're going to be self-defeating and self-sabotaging and things like that. I've done complete teaching sessions, multiple teaching sessions in the coaching program on self-sabotage, right? That's all part of the Mindset Mastery module. You get a course, you get a fitness course, right? With all the different teaching modules in there to support you with all the different areas where we all struggle, right? That's part of what you get. And I'll talk to you guys about it in a second. But what I'm saying is, think about where you are right now, your energy. What is your energy feeling like? What is it telling you? Like, if you were honest, are you feeling good about this? Or are you still in that, it's not going to work? This never worked for me. Like, if you're in that, then you need support, right? Because that energy is not going to lead the results that you're looking for. Promise you that. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this up. I just wanted to come in, check in with you guys so you can get an opportunity to sit with yourself tonight. And I already taught a live workout in the coaching group earlier at 7:30. And so they are very clear on what this should be doing this month. We've already started talking about what this month looks like for them, right? Setting their goals and all those things. But I'm just coming in here to just give you guys a quick, moment of my time to say, this is a point in the year where a lot of transitions are happening, okay? And take this opportunity to make your own transformation. Okay, take this opportunity to move into the new year, transformed. Mentally, emotionally, physically, all of it. Spiritually. Yes or yes? Yes? All right, thanks for the hearts. So yes, sit with yourself Ask yourself, what have I done this year that I thought was not possible, but I actually did it? I achieved it. It was huge for me. It was a big win for me. What is that? Then ask yourself, what am I still saying to myself is not going to work? What is it that I want? What do you want? You guys know me in the what do you want, right? I've done this here a bunch of times. What do you want? What do you want? Be honest. Write it down. 5 or 6 things, 7 things. I want blank. Whether it's more money, whether it's great sex, whether it's a better marriage, a big house, trips across the world, whatever. Write it down. Right? What do you want? How are you going to get it? And then ask yourself, what is my emotion around this thing right now that I want? Is it positive? Is it negative? Just be honest. Do you see what I'm saying? Just be honest. You don't have to write it here in the chat, but do it as your own exercise. If you want to reach out to me, if this is something you want to work a little bit more around, reach out to me. Send me a direct message, right? I'm going to put a link in the chat. If you want to do a free consultation, a free fitness breakthrough session, I just got only 5. 5 this week. That's it. Okay? 5. So actually 5 into next week, right? It's 5 for now until next Friday. So if you want to book a spot, go ahead and book a spot. All right? So we can chat. I can hear what it is you want, what you want to create. I can show you how that's possible for you and how I can help you to get it done. Right? Because that's what's missing. You have the thoughts, you have the desires, but you don't have the mechanism to get it done. Or else it would have happened already. Yes or yes? Right? So that's what I'm saying. Think about what's possible for you. Think about how you would feel in the next 4 months at the end of the year if you started doing the work right now, today, right now, this week, over this long weekend. Getting your macros together, getting your meals, getting like all the things, right? What would it feel like to be 20, 30 pounds leaner before the year ends? To be able to, like Dr. Ruth, right? Ruth, I just posted about her in the group the other day. She went down 3 dress sizes in 3 months. I'm not making this up. Okay? She's doing Tabata. She's doing Tabata exercises now back like nothing. Okay? We met at the ACE conference, in April? I didn't know her before that. She joined the program after I went to the ACE conference and I did a live workout for them. And there she is now. 16 pounds down, 3 dress sizes down, stronger, leaner. She's an ER doc like me, right? So I get it. I get her life. I understand we're busy women, but we still get to do this for ourselves because trust me, nobody's coming to save us, right? So we get to make the decision that it's time for us to be, to take care of us. And that's it, guys. That's all I have to really offer today. Think about the emotions around what you're feeling, about what you want. If it's not positive, how do you get positive about it, right? If you need support, book the free session. All right. Multiple people are on this video right now who have worked with me one-on-one and in the group, and they can put some comments, guys, put some comments of your experience just so people who are sitting on the fence can know what they can expect. Okay. Please do me that favor. Put some comments in there. Let them know what your experience was so they can see. All right. And I'm going to put the link for you to book an appointment with me. We're taking 10 people for September. Okay. There's room for 10 people in September to enroll into the program. So enrollment is open. Okay. So if you're thinking about it and you know this is something you want, you've got what you're going to get is a fitness transformation course, an online course. You get to go through it on your own, self-paced. You get group coaching and one-on-one coaching. So it's a hybrid program. You get an accountability partner. Okay. You get live workouts. Like I said, I just taught a live workout in a group earlier tonight. I teach 2 live workouts every week. Okay. So over the course of, 20 weeks, you're going to get 40 workouts, right? You get 2 workouts a week. Okay, so you're going to get that. You're going to get live teaching in the group in conjunction with the teachings that are in the course. Okay, so if this is something that you feel inclined to know more about, then book the session and I'll chat with you. We'll see where you are, where you want to go, and how we can close that gap for you. Okay, all right, happy September. I'm flying out to Atlanta in the morning, so I got to get some sleep. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Again, I'm Dr. Diana Lake. I'm the creator of this group. I am an emergency medicine physician, a fitness and weight loss coach, and a menopause wellness expert. I'll actually put the link for menopause wellness as well. Hey, Laura. So for those of you who are interested in that, you can book an appointment as well, okay? Have an awesome weekend, and I will talk to you soon.